Peace be with you. In the 11th chapter of the Quran, verses 9 through 11, God tells us, "And when we make human being, or insan, taste mercy from us, then take it away from him, most surely he is despairing and ungrateful. And when we make him taste a favor from us after hardship has afflicted him, he will certainly say, the evils are gone away from me, and he is exulting and boastful." And then God tells us, "Except those who are patient and do good, these will have forgiveness and a great reward." So basically, God in these verses is teaching us something about our tendencies. All of us have propensity to act this way, and God tells us, no, you should keep this in mind. You should be aware that you have this tendency and then how to react to it. Fact remains that when we have everything that we need, we become very negligent. And then when something happens to us, God takes away a portion of what we have, we become despairing and ungrateful. We're like, oh, why is God doing this to me, right? But then when God gives us more than we need, when God, quote unquote, blesses us, when in fact that's just a test of wealth, what do? Do we give charity appropriately? Are we more careful of our duty to God? No, we become more negligent. And moreover, we become exulting and boastful, right? People are posting their Ferraris or whatever, their wealth on Instagram and on social media, and they're flaunting their wealth. They're flaunting what God gave them in order to elevate themselves, to make themselves more important, more arrogant. They become more arrogant. And God tells us these are not correct responses. God tells us, "Except those who are patient." So when hardship afflicts you, God expects us to be patient. And patience is simply emotional control. You don't become despairing. You don't become ungrateful. You recognize it's a test and you keep your emotions in check. Even though you may feel what you feel, your higher intellect takes over and you are able to suppress those kinds of emotions and still act according to what God commanded. And the same thing in wealth. The second thing God says, "Except those who are patient and do good." When good happens to you, you suppress that arrogance, you suppress that desire to elevate yourself through your wealth, and instead you do good. You give sadaqah, you give zakat, you give charity, you help people. So God tells us, look, these are your basic tendencies, and this is how you should address them. Recognize that you have a propensity to do this, and this is how you should react. Be patient when it's hard, control your emotions when it's hard, and do good. Again, control your emotions when it's good, and you will have forgiveness and a great reward. This is what the Quran teaches. Peace be with you.